No one's allowed to talk, is that it? You can't talk?
It all started with this loudmouth hitting the big screen in 2008. 10 years, 19 movies, and $15 billion later, the Avengers need an auditorium to assemble.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
It's been a long time coming, but Infinity War is here and inevitably was the #1 movie at the box office this weekend, bringing in a record-shattering $250 million in 3 days. This epically excessive culmination of characters and stories broke a lot of records and made a ton of money, so let's just dive right in. First, Avengers Infinity War had the best domestic opening of all time, just scooting past Star Wars Episode 7, which brought in nearly $248 million in 2015. What's perhaps even more impressive is Disney's overall dominance in this category. The Mouse House is responsible for 9 of the top 10 biggest openings in US history. Universal's Jurassic World is the only film in that group that didn't come from the Magical Kingdom. Along with having the best domestic debut ever, Avengers 3 beat out the Fast and Furious family to have the biggest international debut ever. Infinity War brought in $630 million worldwide, which is nearly $90 million more than last year's Fate of the Furious debut. Not only that, but Marvel Studios managed to do this without China, which is the world's second largest movie market. There are several less consequential records, so let's just get all those out of the way now.
Here's the story of a playboy genius who was gearing up to form some sort of crew.
One's a former Russian spy,
A god of thunder, one fought in World War II.
Oh, and one last thing. Infinity War carries an 87% on the tomato meter, which means over the course of 10 years, the MCU still doesn't have a film that's been deemed rotten on the review aggregator sites.
Thor, your bravery will not ease your pain.
Even though this 2-hour sleep aid came mighty close. Falling to #2 this week is A Quiet Place, bringing in an estimated $10.6 million in its 4th week out. And staying at #3 this week is I Feel Pretty, bringing in an estimated $8 million. As for next week, several films that will be fighting for box office scraps.